Harrison Smith on the coverage.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Check, 42's the mic. Check, 42's the mic.
To throw is Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Here comes Abdullah on the return. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give him 9, though, on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They go play action. Cousins. That is caught. It's Tajae Sharpe. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. On the carry, it's Cook. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
By Lavonte David.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Cousins throwing quickly out for Jefferson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now arguably the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They try again with Cook, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown.
Dalvin Cook on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Vikings 24, Packers 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 6. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2nd and 2.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. There he goes left side. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Vikings 31, Packers 3.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the 6. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21.
10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Ben Gideon in on the stop.
40-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Valdes-Scantling, incomplete. Harrison Smith on the coverage.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
Cousins. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
58, boys, 58 Mike. Hey, tighten down.
On the ground, it's Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Switch.
They run it again with Cook. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers 31. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let him know. 58.
Getting the ball is Cook running left. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
The Viking ball carrier.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Now that was a big run. It takes them all the way down to the 1-yard line, and that'll shake the confidence of any defense. So when they're looking for a little bit of support now, looking at their defensive coordinator, if I'm him, I dial up some pressure. I just go after them because otherwise you're still playing back on your heels, and that's not going to help your defense at all.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Here we go. Tight end right. Hey,
They'll try to run with Madison. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Alexander Madison, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings offense continues to pour it on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38. Packers 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. A give to Jones. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
We got three, fellas, we got 3.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the second time. That'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 33-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's...
It's a foot race. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 67 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Now, you talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that is demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle him, get him. And after that last touchdown, I'll bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Right there, 54, right there, right there.
third down. Here's Jones. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
That's good.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. On the counter, here's Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
That's the end.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.